Morning everyone, hope you're all doing okay. This is first time out for me in a few days because I've not been very well at all. And one of the reasons for me doing this blog, I guess, was to show the real life after transplant. And I've said this all along, how it's not just you go in, have a transplant, come out, and everything's all right again. That couldn't be any further from what it actually is. Now, don't get me wrong, most of the time life's pretty good and it's a far cry from where we were before the transplant, but it comes with a cost, and I guess that cost is that it's not plain sailing all the way. Yesterday I spent most of the day on the sofa or in bed feeling absolutely bloody horrible, just with a little bit of pain, but mainly just like feeling horrible and backwards and forwards to the loo all the time. And one thing that I have off the back of the small bowel transplant is what that's delightfully called dumping syndrome. And it is what it says it is. Basically, we're not beat around the bush. It is dumping syndrome. So as soon as I've eaten, or even cups of tea lately are starting to do it, the bowels start to rumble, you feel horrible, the colour drains out of you, you start to shake and feel really horrible, and it's straight to the bathroom. And you can feel like that for maybe half an hour or more, and then you start to pull out of it. But for me, I've had this a long time and it's progressively getting worse, and the severity of the dumping syndrome is getting worse. So it's not getting more common, it's just getting, the symptoms are a lot worse. So Laura's helping me off the sofa yesterday just to sit up, and it's like the olden days, which isn't great. So we're in contact about this with the doctors. We sort of knew this was looming. One of the things it could be is my pancreas, and my pancreas has been a little bit slow to behave itself. It's a new pancreas, and it never actually got up to full capacity of how it should be working. So there is a worry that my pancreas could actually fail, which would be just devastating. But we've got to be realistic. So, and my kidneys are my own, and the two are linked. So we've got to be really, really careful. I've got to take some responsibility and start drinking more as well. I'm a monkey for not putting enough fluid inside me. And we're going to do this food diary thing where we write everything down, and my symptoms and when and how and all that. And I'm going to have a chat with the consultants about that and see if there's anything we can do. Last time I spoke to them, I was bordering on being diabetic as well, like type 2 diabetes. So I do get this shaky diabetic sort of symptoms of shaking and needing sugar. And usually if I have something to eat, a bowl of cornflakes with a load of sugar on that sorts it out. So there's that to chat about. I guess why I'm telling you this is that it doesn't come without its challenges, and that's just life. We're all different. I'm really bad for saying, I wonder if it's happening with Reza or one of the other patients, and you can't compare yourself because we're all so very, very different, but it's hard not to sometimes. So today I am going to go in the house in a moment and chat with them and see what we can do, and then I'm in the office for a little while, or I might drag the computer out here because it's so nice and do a bit of work, and then carry on doing what we do. It's getting a little bit frustrating now. I mean, you guys will all think what you're whinging about because you live in such a lovely place, but it would be nice just to go for a drive out, or get the motorbikes out and go for a spin or something. But it'll all come, I suppose. The main thing is we all stay well and enjoy your summer as best you can. Anyway, I hope that's a little bit of an insight, and I'll speak to you all really soon. Take care, guys. Bye bye.